Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Higgins coming to you with our Wealth Builders Worldwide mission to provide individuals worldwide with the tools to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. You know what? We are salespeople and we are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or services. We sell people on the infinite possibility of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up because we know this is a noble cause. So if you're a guest on the line today, get back with the person sharing this great information with you. Thank you so much. All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live. I want to connect you with our amazing Wealth Builders founder and CEO, Dr. Ty Best. This is a glimpse of him live earlier today, August 20th, earlier today at a live event. And then we're going to go ahead and jump into some additional information that was shared live during our webinar earlier today at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just a glimpse of it. So you're going to want to get back with the person who's sharing this content with you. But without further ado, this is Dr. Ty Best, multiple author, multiple CEO, has been financially free. We'll let him tell his success story. Go ahead and connect with us.
With this thing for the next 2 days, non-stop standing right here with a bathroom break in between. Okay? We'll have kind of so I'm gonna try to make it easier for you guys. Anyone got? Let me tell you. For those who don't know, forgive me for the first time. Okay, I've been in the industry 38 years. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. I've owned 3 companies. I retired when I was 40. My 2 sons have never applied for anybody's job, never a single day in their lifetime. You don't know anything about getting a job. You sit down and call me and say, I'm looking for a job. I said, don't call me, I don't know anything about a job. I can show you the opportunity. My man, Quan, how you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Okay? But I can't tell you anything about getting a job. Okay, I'm the wrong guy. I don't know anything about how to keep you broke. Don't call me. Okay? I know this sound, I don't want to get too strong because I ain't got time to clean it up. So I got to stay soft and nice. But let me share something with you guys. This is the greatest business I've ever seen in my lifetime, including the 3 companies I've owned. I did everything society told me to do. I did the whole education thing, man. My wife got her degree, I got my degree, we did everything. I spent 8 years in corporate America. I had a good job, so-called good job, smell good, look good, and still broke. Until somebody at 20 years old said, you know, there's a 40 to 45-year plan, that's what you'll be conditioned to do. Most of us, we don't even know it. We just get up and go to work, everything like everybody else does. I'm doing as good as my neighbor over there. Doing as my neighbor over there. I'm doing okay. I'm not supposed to do. Until somebody comes along and say, you know, you're on a 45-year plan. And according to the United States statistics, according to the Social Security Administration, at age 65 or 70, you're going to be broke. After working 45 years, I said, that joke is lying to me. All the educated professors I had, no one ever told me this. I went to Hampton University, one of the greatest universities on the planet. No one ever told me I was going to work 45 years, wake up 65 and be broke. So this guy in front of me, he got to be lying. He said, I know if you think I'm lying. He said, just look around and ask yourself about stuff you've already done. At 25 and 30 years, and ask yourself if you want to be where they are. And I looked around, thought about all my broke uncles, all my broke aunts, all my broke teachers, all my broke friends who were 55, 60 years. I said, no. He's telling the truth. But I said, I don't want to be there. He said, we got a 2 to 5 year plan. And then I tell you, I said, nah, it's not even 44. It's not even a 40 to 45 year plan. It's a work till you die plan. Right. How many of you realize that? Yeah. How many know people 65, 70 years telling me they're going to retire at 75 years old? If they live that long, I know doctors, professionals, dentists talking about, I got 5. Don't even get me started. You gave me 10 minutes. I'm not going to go on for another hour about this thing. We got to find somewhere to talk.
We got the bento bungalow coming up.
I'm telling you, no,
bungalow.
And then here comes this thing with these security tips and say, wait a minute, we got a 6-year retirement plan. All you got to do is come with $2,000 and let it ride. Don't spend it. Don't use it. $2,000 and in 6 years you have 1.5 million. And people say, I got to think about. I said, think about what with your broke self. What you got to think about? Please tell me what you may have to think about. Where you go find that $2,000? Well, yeah, right now I have $2,000. Go find it.
That's right.
This is what I'm talking to folks now. This is what I say.
Well, you know, I know stuff. Just get a refill and call the office here.
No! I said, go find it. Tell me you don't have it, and 2 minutes later you tell me your trip to Jamaica. I want to take my pen out this. That's how my home got broken. That's a chip that broke too. I said, that's for real. That's yeah. Anyway.
Now that was the live physical event, and then we transitioned to later on in the afternoon with our live global webinar. This is just a glimpse of the tail end of our global webinar that we just hosted earlier today. Definitely listen to the content of Dr. Best, Mr. Nate Hines, and the dynamic speaking of Miss Sherry Brown. Listen to the success principles that are laid throughout this conversation, almost this slightly after party after our live webinar. So everybody, thank you for your time. I'll pause for a moment and let anybody jump in. Oh, yep, Dr. Best is here. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Best. This is the founder and CEO of our Wealth Builders Worldwide community. Go right ahead, Mr. Best. Go right ahead. Let me pause.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Daniel Higgins and all the Wealth Builders community. We just finished up a meeting with Eric Teray and Falami with the Bentas in Richmond, Virginia. And we had a great meeting up there this afternoon, man. There's a packed house up there. Then we left there and went to the Bentas, Benton Bigelow, and Shayola put together a vegetarian meal for us that was off the chain. That was straight up delicious, unbelievable, folks. It was incredible. So anyway, I just want to pop in, folks, and say hello. This thing, everybody, see the fireworks game? Everybody signed up, man. It was incredible what's going on. People were excited, and I mean, we left there, I think at 6 o'clock then Wednesday, then eat by 8:30. We finally left there and headed back to Newport News. So it's been an incredible day. Different circumstances, Brother Higgins. Travel events were happening, but it happened anyway. Number one, outstanding job, Mr. Higgins, as usual, man. You do an incredible job. When you start talking about all the additional streams of cash flow we have in this program, sometimes I say I don't even know where to start. But keep it as simple as you possibly can, folks. Registration is free. Pay your $33, and then make up your mind that you're going to save every metaverse certificate you possibly can. Because all we do here is save and teach people to save our own money and teach people to save theirs. Okay? In a millionaire producing asset. It's just that simple. Something to give us millionaire type returns. Okay? And we're going to create 50,000 millionaires in the next 6 years. And you are here now. Dream big and don't let anyone ever steal your dream. Brother Higgins, thank you very much for all you do. What a great presentation. Ahu. Good night. See you guys tomorrow.
Truly my pleasure, Dr. Best. Thank you so much. And I believe Mr. Hines was jumping in. Are you still jumping in, Mr. Hines?
It's not much to add after Dr. Best, but Mr. Daniel Higgins, I just want to say, man, once again, phenomenal presentation. Your documentation that you've done here is simply phenomenal. I know for a fact that you having a ton of fun doing this because the smile on your face is so big right now. You probably could not knock it off with an axe if they tried to. I mean, man, your presentation is flat out phenomenal. And what you have shared with people and what Dr. Best I mean, I see why he put that bright light on you, because you're so just so personal with people when they're seeing this. And one thing I just want to share with the people, because you poured so much into them, because people look at this sometimes, and I know you can't have but a sense of excitement. It has to be a sense of relief that I can come in here and get this here, that I want you to know who I am. Let me get this, that you can come in here and see the possibilities. If there's true excitement, there's true excitement when you see this. But every once in a while, sometimes people have a sense of hesitation because they're not sure. They worry about the little things instead of the big things. They're not focused on, I tell people, we focus on the dream, not the little things. Don't focus on the seed, focus on that vision, that dream, on what's in front of us. And what I want to share with everyone that's on this platform tonight, especially to our guests, we want you to understand how big this is, because he broke down the financial crisis that everybody's in. And if you got a set goal on how much money you want to have when you retire, if you got a goal on how much money you want to have coming in each month when you retire, I mean, it may be 5,000, it may be 10,000 per month when you retire. Take that number, because Dr. Myron Golden told you about the rule of 72, but I'm gonna give you a shortcut. Whatever that number is, if it's $5,000, you need to take that number and multiply it by 200. So it's $5,000. You need to multiply that number by 200. And it's going to tell you how much you got to have saved up to retire, drawing 4%. Now, let's see how bright that future is going with the old system. The old system with, I look at Wells Fargo's logo. It's a stagecoach. That means slow. Stagecoach is showing you how slow your money really goes. Everything has changed but the way our money grows until now. Mr. Daniel Higgins just laid it out to you tonight, where if you're trying to do something, and Dr. Bess has shared this platform, talking about 6 years. We're talking about 6 years or less, where we're talking about building a legacy for yourself and your family. So don't take this moment for granted. See, I'm so pumped right now. Daniel, you set me on fire tonight, man. And that's what I want to share with people, because I know sometimes we hesitate because he mentioned $1,000, $2,000, and some people feel that might be a lot for you. But I want to share something with you, and I can relate, because I was introduced to a project where the sign up to get started with that was $2,000. This was years ago, almost several years back. And I was a military guy, have been in law enforcement for a number of years, but my neighbor introduced me to that project to me, and they were making money hand over fist. And I was excited. I went and told my wife about it. But at the time, we felt we didn't have the money, because we didn't have a lot of money in the bank. We had a few $1,000s in the bank, but we had 2 kids in childcare, all this stuff going on. And I went back to my neighbor. I said, Mike, I don't have it, and I can't do it. He just asked me a simple question. He said, Nate, how long you been working? I said, 4 years in the military, and I've been in law enforcement for total about 10 years. So he said, Nate, you mean to tell me you've been in the military and you're a federal officer? You mean to tell me you can save $200 a year to invest in yourself, your family, your future? And then he asked me something. He went a little bit deeper on me, because I thought he was going to stop, but he went deeper. He said, Nate, if you don't have it now, will you have it 10 years from now? And it was a wake-up call, because I realized if I don't have it now, I could not afford not to do it. And that's what I'm sharing with some of you tonight. You may be in a position that I was in. Things may be tight, but I knew I couldn't afford not to do it. And I got positioned back then. And even though, I did something, my wife wasn't even aware of it, but I got a sense of urgency about it. And I changed us from having people calling our house and me taking people, the bill collectors, and I had to put them in a hat, because the bill collectors call, I say, hold up, if you fuss with me, you won't get your name in a hat. That hat means I might pull out and pay you. If you go name in a hat, you ain't even thought about getting paid. So I was blessed enough that $2,000 that seed blessed us, where I walked in 30 days later and dropped $30,000 on my wife. I'm just sharing with you, we have a project right now. I truly believe this thing right here is going to change so many people's lives. Some people right now, and I'm excited because I just got on the phone with some other people now, they're getting metaverse certificates. And we're seeing that people see a way when there was no way. People seeing a way when there was no way. And we have the vehicle for people to change people's lives. So tonight, don't take this moment for granted. Folks, get back with the person that invited you on this call. Get yourself positioned. Do what you got to do to change and build your family legacy. You're the one seeing this for the first time. It's up to you to change everything. And remember this, the only hands you can depend on is the ones at the end of your list. So I want to thank everybody. Mr. Daniel Higgins, man, phenomenal presentation. You got Dr. Best out there tearing the road up, getting this thing done. He's out there getting what I call the butter from the duck. So look, guys.
Hey, Mr. Hunt, look, you brought me back out. I want to add one other thing. And this is one of those intangibles that we don't talk about it. I mean, look, folks, we making money. Whatever you do over here, you're going to make more. But this is one of them things you can't put a price tag on it, Mr. Because he's truly, excuse me, his voice started about it. Now ask me when I come back to talk. Mr. Hines, as a professional, brought out something that he can't put a price tag on. And I believe one of Mr. Higgins' greatest gifts, besides, you brought it out tonight, is the joy that's on his in the presentation. It's just the genuine joy, the genuine excitement, the genuine sense of hope that's on his. I don't know if you I don't know if you can put a price tag on that joy, that hope you see on Daniel Higgins' face. And that's one of the things, you know, I snuck in on him today in Richmond. I didn't tell him I was coming because, you know, I got some health challenges. I don't like to make a commitment and I don't show up because that gives people it's fault. I don't like to say I'm going to be somewhere I can't be, and I never know how I'm going to feel day to day. That's the God knows honest truth right now. Now I have weeks where I feel great, then 2-3 days where I feel like I don't want to get out of bed. Okay, but I can always talk. That's the beautiful thing about our business. To watch this, so I ease up into this speed today, and the joy on people's face. You couldn't write me a check for that. I don't know. It had to be, I guess, 40 people there or so, and the joy on their face to see me and my sons, Alex and Gabe, walk in that room in the midst of, and they didn't expect this. The joy is, oh my God, one more level of belief, one more level of smile on my face, and folks were flat out turned on. Not about me, maybe about my presence a little bit, but more about we have a real opportunity here. Okay, and that right there, the smiles were ear to ear, man. I'm talking about Hines. You made me think about it because the smiles were, one ear to ear, and people who would meet me for the first time, who never met me. You understand? This is the first event I've done in 3 years, and they were just excited, man. I'm signing autograph, I'm signing books and the whole thing, man. And then we went to the Benton's house and we sat around and we ate food. And you know, I said, I went Ross and cut your cameras off. I'm going raw now. I went and I went them just like what you just said. You can't afford not to find it $2,000. I didn't say you. I don't know if you got it or not. It doesn't matter. Go get it. Go find it. Like you got to find a job, but go find the $2,000. Because I can't tell the opportunity gonna be the same 20 years from now, or 10 years from now, or 1 year from now. I can tell what it is right now. And right now, it's a $2,000 decision to get an 18-month contract that'll turn $2,000 into $20,000+. Or if you want to be a part of the 6-year retirement plan, okay, it'll turn that $2,000 into $1.5 million. And the last piece I want to tell you, I talked about my Athena certificate. That was a $25,000 commitment. I got more certificates than that one. That's the most expensive one. That's not expensive. That's the biggest savings certificate I acquired. $10,000 to get the certificate, $15,000 load. That certificate pays me $400+ every single week, every 7 days. But at the end of 18 months, that certificate will have earned me somewhere between $140,000 and $160,000. Thank you, Mr. Mac Johnson, for the updated numbers. And that's conservative based on market conditions. But that's a 400 to 500% return on my money. What is there to think about? Wait a minute. No recruiting, no sponsor. I happen to love to recruit. I happen to love to sponsor. I happen to love to sell the dream. But this is the only product in the world where you can be able to buy, acquire, exchange, and it can make you a multi-millionaire without those other requirements. Dream big, folks. Mr. Hayes, thank you once again for bringing me out, man. Shout out to everyone. Dream big. Again, one more time. And don't let anyone steal your dream. You can do this. All you got to do is believe. Ahoo.
Oh, the party ain't over. The party ain't over. Look, I'm not going to come on camera because I've been doing the most today. But look, Daniel Higgins, and look, I've been knowing Daniel for almost 8 years now, and I always call him Daniel with the pretty teeth. Because you know what? That smile was there from 8 years ago when I met him. And being in business as business partners, it's only got bigger and brighter. It's only gotten bigger and brighter. Guys, this is Sherry Brown, the connector on board. Shout out to Mr. Nate Hines and the best of the best, Dr. Tyrone Best, and to all guests that are here tonight. And you know what brought me out is that something that Mr. Hines said. And he talked about the Wells Fargo logo. And he said, what do they have on that Wells Fargo logo? A stagecoach. And he said, what does that mean? It means slow. I'd like to give you the flip side of that meaning. I'm telling you, it also means robbery. Because every time I watch a black and white film with those stagecoach on there, you got somebody chasing them. Somebody trying to get that money off of that stagecoach. They knocking over horses, killing people falling off of mountains to get to that stagecoach. So I'm here to tell you now, look, get your money out of that system that's robbing you and put your money in a system that is increasing your wealth where you have control over it. We driving Mercedes, we driving Lamborghini, we ain't driving no stagecoaches over here. Put your money in this vehicle. Why? Because you deserve it. Back to you. Let's go. Ow!
Oh man, I know you guys gonna leave me with this right after Miss Sherry Brown done broke all the microphones and burned them up and threw them on the ground. Everyone under the sound of my voice, I will just say this. We are acquiring things that put money in our pockets. We are not moving money away from ourselves, and we are definitely not in a stagecoach getting robbed here. We have full control over what's going on. So everybody in the sound of my voice, get back with that person who's sharing this content with you. Thank you for hanging out for this extended edition of our Wealth Builders Worldwide presentation. We are here to support your goals and dreams. Come out tomorrow night. If you're on our Zoom platform right now, come back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for a special training session that's going to ignite you even more than this amazing conversation. Everybody, thank you for your time. We're going to close it out tonight. We're going to try, or we might have an after party some other time, but this is it for us. Thank you so much, everyone. Get back with that person that's sharing this content with you tonight, this afternoon.